Shut up and sit down.
Hello and welcome to the Ken Frederick Podcast.
Sorry, couldn't
even get the whole thing
couldn't
out.
control myself.
So we are here after we all just saw Superman v Batman.
You totally banged that title. It's Batman. Say it, Justin.
Batman v Superman.
There you
Dawn
go.
of Justice.
The Dawn Beauty of Justice.
Fresh out of the movies.
So there are 6 of us. So first, do you want to say something first?
No, you introduce all these special guest stars.
I'm not going to
Ken.
introduce anybody. I'm just going to point. They're going to say their name. There's 6 of us here.
3 special guest stars.
3 special guest stars. We'll start to my right and work around. So
Okay.
to my right is
Hi, my name's Broc.
Brock Atkinson.
Yes.
Hey, it's the cheese.
Hey, it's Lance again.
Lance is back for a special.
It's the talent of the show.
Clearly.
Your favorite, your star. To the right of me.
You didn't even say your name.
They know who I am. They know the voice. It's that bald asshole, Dawn.
And then
The
last
lovely.
yes.
The lovely Mindy.
Ooh.
Who I may add is the light of Ken's life. The love of his life. The one and only
dawn of
Mindy
my justice.
McNoodles.
So we're here to spoil the living crap out of this movie.
Absolutely.
We have not talked. We've talked briefly about it in car rides back to the shop, the Hall of Nerd, and we are going to discuss it. So
Justin, say spoilers real loud over and over again.
Spoilers.
can you put boinging noises like boing
Yeah.
boing spoilers?
We'll put messages all over.
I'll
Don't
figure out
listen
something.
anymore.
Like rap, like burr, 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 burr.
Spoiler. Listen next week.
Yes.
If you have not seen this movie, do not
Well, you know what?
listen
We
any
won't put
further.
it up till like Monday, so people have an opportunity.
Let's be honest. That's when it was going to probably go.
Yeah, it's
anyway,
Easter.
so,
We won't
yeah,
get
it's-
around to it. Yeah,
we make it
it takes
seem like
forever
we're
to
gonna,
put those YouTube pictures in.
people
that
seem to
everybody
like it.
loves.
All right, so we're gonna first Dawn wants to say something.
Okay, I have a major confession.
This is my confession.
Okay. So 3 years ago or 2 years ago, when we found out that this movie cast Ben Affleck as Batman, right? I shit all over that for 2.5 years.
There's many Facebook.
There's
posts
many
for-
Facebook posts, which on the YouTube I will post pictures of these, of me shitting all over them and hating them. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. I'm here to tell you right now that I have to admit that I was right. No, that I was wrong.
Oh, jeez.
I actually really, really liked him, and I think he was the best Batman ever to play Batman. He's
If you
better
got
than
something to say,
Christian
man,
Bell.
you gotta-
He's better than Christian Bell. He's better than the others. He was really good. He's darker. He's older. But I think he knocked it out of the park. I thought he was a badass. I love the way he acted. Everything about it, I just liked him. So I eat my words. Sorry, Ben, when Ben listens to this. I apologize. You nailed it. Thank you. Mindy. Mindy's giving some poo-poos because in the parking lot she was hating.
I was the complete opposite. I could care less that they casted Ben Affleck until I saw Ben Affleck as Batman, and it was terrible.
Why didn't you like him, though?
Because Batman is this very wealthy, awesome, charismatic guy, always hot, super...
Always hot.
Yeah.
So he's warm.
Really?
Hey, didn't you see him lifting those weights in the movie? He looked good.
Oh my god, I hated
good.
that part. And then Ben Affleck with his grayish hair. He's not hot old. He's just kind of middle-aged.
So really, you don't like him because he's not hot.
He's not.
Is what it is.
Comparing yourself to Ken Frederick, it's tough to be this hot.
So because he wasn't hot, he wasn't any good.
No, and he was not good.
Brock,
It
what'd
was
you think
terrible.
about Batman?
I liked Batman. There's parts of it I didn't like about him, though, because it seemed like they're all over the place with who he was almost at times. I don't know. I thought he did a good job as Batman, though.
Kenny?
What happened to Batman being the world's greatest detective?
Exactly. That's my
because
biggest
he didn't work on his own stuff. Alfred did in this movie. He basically just could fight well. He didn't realize he was being outsmarted by Lex Luthor, who's not meant to be any kind of great.
But how would he have figured out Lex was doing all that? Because he was... I don't know how he would have figured that out more. I mean, he was on the trail... He was on the trail of those guys and figured out the boat, figured out what they were hauling because he had a plan. He wanted to beat down Superman. I actually felt like I was like mad too. Like what he was going through, his struggle, watching his friend die and the building fall and the little girl. Like I was like, wow, I'm pissed for him too. I was so in the trailer thinking, why is he so mad? I said that multiple times, and I'm like, wow, like he's a Batman who's been like, who I feel has given up because of, like you said, 20 years of all that. He was kind of like almost done with it. And I feel like this movie kind of like is bringing him out of the light or out of that dark place and making him like, I feel he's going to be better going forward. He's going to be more Batman-ish. I like the edginess to him. I've always liked a Batman that kicks people's ass.
I think he might have even killed some people.
Oh, he killed a bunch of people in this movie.
Go ahead, Lance. What do you think about him?
There's a lot of things. I mean, if you compare him to the DC standard for Bruce Wayne, you're going to hate him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guy uses guns. The guy's not a detective.
Yeah.
He's not suave.
But
what he is, he's angry, and that's something that's always been continuous in every Batman portrayal. Mm-hmm. And like Don said, he's angry and bitter, and from all the years of fighting. It's if you think about it, he's the Batman right before Bruce Wayne and Batman Beyond.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I get that, but I don't know. It's just
I don't get the no detective thing because I thought
he didn't do anything. He just beat people up that had associations, which is basic.
Well, here's the problem.
I don't know.
They never. We all know that Man of Steel was supposed to be like a throwaway movie because they weren't planning on this big universe,
and they actually weren't planning on keeping the rights. Is why they called it Man of Steel.
I think I think what we got in this movie was a rushed Batman origin. Because they had to do a quick one.
We don't need
we don't need a Batman. We've seen it enough times.
And they want to do that because not everybody knows. I know some people do, but people that are new, there's always people that are new to it.
I look at it this way. If
they could have done the Marvel formula and had a Cat movie, Iron Man movie, set it up, I think they would have done a much better... Here's who he is. They had to rush it. They had to rush it in that movie.
I think we would have understood him a lot better, but I loved him.
I tell you one thing about Batman that I want is I want to know what led him to it. I actually feel like like they were talking about doing prequel movies to this in Batman's origin. There's I want to know why Wayne Manor's destroyed.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of questions.
There's a lot of holes.
And then the reason he knows that the pier's empty is something went down there because there is Joker name. His name's
Joker, the Riddler question mark was there.
Yeah, there's a ton of
maybe they'll touch
Easter
on that
eggs.
in his if he gets a solo movie.
Well, apparently he's writing it with Jeff Johns.
And I think he's going to direct it, which
could be interesting.
For me, I think is going to... I love his direction.
I liked him and Alfred together. I thought they were good together.
Jeremy Irons is great.
I mean, well, and he had a plan too. Like all the traps that he set for Superman, that's total Batman. Yeah. That's total. Give me some time, and I'll figure out. He figured out all the, and he beat him. I mean, spoiler alert, he kicked his ass.
He would have killed him if their mothers didn't share a first name.
I can't believe I never put that together.
Exactly. Okay, so that is a thing because I've only ever heard her as
Martha Kent and Martha Wayne. I'm as a Batman for all these years. I'm like, when that scene hit, I was like, did I not know that? How did I never know that?
Yeah. I also like the
because that was cool the way they did that. I like that. He paused from the name, or he was going to stab him.
He was done.
Over that thing and kill him.
It was also sort of a sign of the times when you notice that they moved the dates of birth up. So 1946 to 1981.
Yeah, 81. Yeah.
So that would put Batman at about 45.
Yeah, he was around that age.
Yeah.
And I was so worried. Like, why are they fighting? Because the trailer just looks like a stupid superhero fight. I thought why they were fighting made total sense. Superman wanted nothing to do with fighting them. He wasn't going to really attack him. He was over it because he was off doing his thing.
Yeah.
And the way they forced him and all that, it made. And then when Batman realized, this isn't my enemy.
Yeah.
It was Batman's stubbornness that caused the fight.
Yeah. And Lex was manipulating with those.
Well,
when
Superman came to
but
said,
as you complain with all the DC TV shows, any of these superhero shows, 5 minutes of conversation could have stopped that entire fight.
But
to Superman's offense, he tried.
He
did. Listen,
he did, and that's what I'm saying. And that's what Broc said was it was Batman's stubbornness. Was like, no, I'm just gonna. I have to take you out.
But see, I liked that they used the guy that got crippled to get through Batman. I thought that was because Lex is pretty smart manipulating. I think he could manipulate you with that. Like, that really hurt him. Like, he wasn't able to save that guy. That guy was crippled.
Yeah.
And then the paychecks coming back, which was all Lex.
Yeah.
Which was,
And then the Easter egg, too, because everybody, when they saw those letters and things in the trailer, everybody, is the Joker going to make an appearance? It was Lex, writing those letters to him.
Right.
Yeah.
But the other thing, I mean, Lex, the portrayal of Lex.
Let's talk about Lex.
I do
Not
like...
sex, Lex. Let's talk about Lex.
That's the After Dark.
That's the After Dark. Mindy, close your ears.
Who was the guy who played Lex?
Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Justin Eisenberg.
It was a really fresh take on Lex Luthor, I think.
Okay.
I mean,
A younger version.
a younger version, but you can tell that he's conflicted and sort of crazy.
Yeah.
But he's a genius.
I liked him. That's another one I didn't think I was going to like.
I liked him more than I thought I was going to.
I liked him as the actor.
Okay.
I liked him portraying Lex. I don't think that was a Lex Luthor that we've ever seen before.
No.
No.
Because the
You're
Lex
right.
Luthor in comic continuity, when you boil him down to his essence, is a person that wants to save humanity, who feels like Superman and the aliens are what's going to cause the downfall of mankind.
But he also is a guy that likes power.
He loves power.
And likes being in control. And always a little jealous of Superman.
Because
for
the power
having
he has.
godlike powers and
Yeah,
all that.
absolutely.
That's why he built robot suits and all that stuff that we didn't see.
Yeah, I
never
thought
came-
we'd see that.
He never really came across in comics to me as like cackling crazy though.
Yeah.
He was more like a Joker
Right.
in this. But it wasn't a bad take. I think you're going to see... I like when they did the head and all that. I think you're going to... The part I guess I didn't get is the end of the movie. Is he talking about, like, Darkseid and all that?
Yeah.
Did
coming?
he somehow communicate to Darkseid that Superman's dead?
Well, if you guys would have seen the ending.
Is there really one?
Yeah, it's a big blue screen that says MPAA.
Lance stayed all the way through. We didn't because we trust in the cheese who told us there was no end credit, and we walked the hell out of there.
Statman Crothers said nope, and we followed him to the promised land.
And I got the second to last poster because I walked out when
You
I
and
did.
Alex got it.
Yep.
Which Alex survived almost the 2.5 hour
I
movie.
was really impressed.
Amen. It
I
was
can't
good.
help it. I'm cynical by nature.
But Saber made it through. That's good too.
Yeah, she actually liked it too. You know what her biggest complaint was? Aquaman's scene.
A peekaboo Aquaman.
That
All right,
whole
so
thing was stupid.
let's talk about those guys.
Okay, so who did you call it last week on the?
Aquaman.
She turns to me and she goes, "Is that supposed to be the Little Mermaid's father?" And I said, "Yep."
Found King
So so I called it that it would be some sort of like.
Flash from the past or from the future.
So let's
That
start
part.
with
What did
Flash.
he even say? I couldn't make it
He
out.
said Lois Lane is the catalyst.
Flash appears in like the nightmare scene, whatever. I think he looks horrible.
the nightmare within a nightmare.
The nightmare then I don't like the guy that's playing him.
No.
I think he looks like a skinny drug addict. I don't think he
Yeah.
looks anything like what Barry Allen would look like.
And I don't like that lightning's always associated with him either.
Yeah, he looked horrible. I don't know what he was wearing.
He had a
either,
weird
too.
helmet.
Yeah,
Like a
you know what it
full
looked like?
He had like an Iron Man. It was Iron
an
Man.
But it
Iron Man.
Flash.
also looked like that horrible Earth 2 book. The way Jay Garrick looks in there. He wears that helmet with the goggles.
yeah.
Looked very similar like that.
Right there.
Right there.
The one thing that I do think
the
is
picture
cool
up.
though is by
the picture up.
making the reference that Lois is the catalyst. I think it's kind of cool that they're going. It looks like their future. They're going to go with some kind of injustice. Gods Among Us.
Well, it
storyline.
could get to there. If
It-
not
Well,
fixed.
I think if something happens to Lois, which in the Injustice
That's what happened.
video game, Joker kills Lois.
Yeah.
And Superman goes over the edge and controls the Earth.
What'd you think of Flash, Mindy? Or did you not realize that was
I
Flash?
didn't realize it was him because I was so mad about Batman's wearing that mask in the desert with the goggles. I couldn't get
That was
past
only
that
a dream.
scene.
It was
It
only
was
a dream.
terrible. Why
But the
was he
parademons were
dreaming
out
that
of this world,
He was wearing
Greg.
the Batman mask. He doesn't know who he is.
What else would he wear? He's Batman.
He was wearing goggles over
It's Dusty.
the mask. Can you get the
Actually, I think he
goggles
was
to,
in
like,
Metropolis that was turned to a desert because
Yeah.
you could see the
Yeah.
big dark
The
side
Omega.
Omega scene
Yeah.
thing burned into the sand.
Yeah.
And I thought the parademons looked spot on.
They
But that's
were
the
cool.
thing, and that's where I think the divide in this movie is going to happen. People that know comic book backstory that are going to pick up the Omega symbol in the ruins of Metropolis.
Yeah.
The parademons that are working with Superman.
Yeah.
The Superman squad.
Yeah.
The
Superman squad.
Well, they're all. I mean, what else?
Yeah,
do
they
you
all
call
little
it?
S's
That's
on
what the
it.
toys are called.
Yeah. So I think and then you're going to have people sorry, Mindy, that don't know that stuff, who think it's just Batman in the desert.
Batman in the desert, which made her so mad. When she got out of the car at the store here, she was so angry about Batman.
I couldn't even enjoy
her like nostrils
the
were
fight
flaring.
scene.
She was so angry.
I couldn't even enjoy the fight scene, which was probably decent, but I couldn't get past him wearing that stupid mask with the goggles.
He's
and
not
his
going to really
jacket,
wear that.
You know what?
Safari outfit. He should have had a safari hat.
The look of him remind me of Batman. What's his name in Red Sun? Is it Bat something where he's wearing all the Soviet winter gear, but then he has the Batman thing and the goggles.
Okay.
The suit really reminds me of that kind of situation from that story.
I just really like the parademons if they were cool, but Flash was dumb. So Aquaman, he comes out of his little.
He comes out of he's like a hermit crab.
He comes out like a hermit crab, and he pokes the camera with the trident. All of that was horrible.
Yeah.
I don't want. We already talked about we don't like his look. The only thing I liked is the way he swam away like really fast. I thought that was a neat effect.
But
He's a good swimmer.
Did you see the similarity between the ship that Aquaman was in and the ship Superman was pulling?
Yeah, maybe.
They actually looked to be the same ship. Maybe that's just laziness through the visual effects. But
I don't know. His thing was so dumb. It was like, what is he doing? They got a little camera on him.
Yeah, and he looks at it and he goes, what?
He was real happy, though.
Yeah,
he looked like he was so excited to be on TV.
He was weird. That part was weird. I
do like the Samoan tattoo style, though.
Yeah, he's just not Aquaman.
He's going to be a water Dothraki from Game of Thrones.
Yes,
exactly. That's what he's going to be.
We went off about him a lot last week.
Yeah. And you know what? It was exactly what we thought it was.
It was exactly what we thought. It wasn't good. I liked the special effects with the swimming. I thought that was neat, but I don't know. I'll give him a chance. We'll see.
Now Cyborg, they showed him. Now
I thought he was good.
Is that thing that he has? Now I don't know a lot about Cyborg. Is that a mother box
It could be.
that gives him that connects to his cyborg?
Mother box is what, Brock?
A mother box. Oh, I forget what a mother box is.
I put him on the spot.
Isn't a mother box what Darkseid uses to boom?
That's a boom tube.
It's a boom tube.
It's the same thing, though. The new gods use mother boxes.
So that's like the good version of the boom tube.
Yeah, it's a good boom tube. Well, a mother box created same place on New Genesis. It was like, it controls things.
It's
That's
like-
what it looked like.
Yeah.
And it looked like some kind of nanotechnology thing.
Which I bet turns into an effing cloud and destroys a city.
No,
like
not
every-
a cloud again. He went off
No
about
more
clouds
nanoclouds.
last week. Clouds in movies.
Angry clouds.
I hate clouds that
But
disintegrate shit.
I like the way he looked. I mean, you didn't get to see a lot of it. His, I liked the best.
Yeah.
Because Flash's was stupid.
He's stealing beer. And
Was
then
he
all of a sudden-
stealing beer or buying food because he had the munchies?
No. He was buying milk.
He's buying milk.
Oh,
And then he took out the guy who was trying to rob
But
him.
why is there lightning? He's fast. Like I hate always when Flash has lightning around him.
Because that's
That's
speed.
because that's
all
in the land.
What did she say?
You gotta say, speak up.
You gotta say it louder. You can't have separate conversations. That's a
on
rule of the
podcast.
damn podcast. Go ahead. All right, Mindy's lost it. We'll come back to Mindy in a minute. What were you saying, Lance?
In the land of HD, you can't rely on the little blurry special effects.
Right, you gotta have the
anymore.
lightning.
So that's logically everyone goes, oh, it's static electricity. Electricity.
I mean,
lightning.
Flash lightning's on his chest. The
I don't like
lightning
it.
bolt.
He's fast.
That's been that way since the 30s.
I don't like it.
In my experience with the Flash, there's always lightning. So
I don't like
it's-
it.
All right,
Because it's
well,
always going to be flashes, and it's going to take away from the special effects, like Lance just said. It's going to be like splash, lightning.
Well, I
he's
can't
over
get past
here.
who's playing him. That looks nothing like
Yeah.
Barry Allen. He's horrible.
It looks like no Flash character ever.
Yeah, I don't know who they. When he was talking, I'm like,
do we know that it's going to be Barry Allen?
he's Barry Allen. They've already announced that he's playing Barry Allen.
Dave said a lot of things.
Justin, don't you do that to me. Damn it.
I hope it's Jay Garrick.
All right, we're going to interrupt this program to go back to Mindy McNoodles, who is having a mental effing breakdown over here over something she whispered in Ken's ear. Are you ready to tell the world, as I say, 40 people who read and watch the podcast, what the hell you're laughing about?
well, Wonder Woman is looking at that footage. I thought all the footage was of her.
You thought all the footage was of Wonder Woman.
So I thought the Flash character
You thought a
was-
black man that was cut in half on a table getting technology on him, whose cyborg was Wonder Woman.
I was like, did they get the girliest? That's like the girliest Wonder
Oh
Woman
my
man
god!
that they could
And
find.
oh my god, Mindy! So the next Justice League movie is just Wonder Woman. And, oh my god!
Sorry, babe. It's
Well, yeah,
She
they
was
did
talking about
long, dark
Cyborg lady.
hair.
He did have long dark hair.
Cyborg didn't.
He was bald.
He's a bald young black man. He was sounding like a woman.
The guy with the milk.
That was the
Oh,
Flash.
that was the Flash.
The Flash. is
Did
who
you
I
think
thought.
everyone in those scenes were Wonder Woman,
No,
or just the Flash?
the Flash.
Do you
And
know
then I
that Wonder
realized
Woman
Aquaman.
wasn't Superman, and that was all.
I do. It was because
Mindy's like, that Wonder Woman movie wasn't that good.
Yeah, she must be a man at this period of time, and that's
A man.
Well, she is a Wonder Woman.
Now, when they showed you the picture of her with the troops in like Belgium, wherever she was, that was so Captain America.
Yeah.
That was worse. That was like him when he's walking with the Howling Commandos, whatever.
And that's what her movie's going to completely be about, I bet.
It's,
Oh, yeah.
it's a period piece. They've already said that.
I love when he says it's a period piece. I love when you say that. It's a period piece. It's a comic book movie.
That's what that kind of.
Every
film
week,
is
Brock Justin
about.
gives us a little word that we all laugh at. What was last week's?
Gal Gadot.
No, it was, Gal Gadot was the name, but he said something else. It was like, I can't remember. It was like shadow advertising.
No, that was
Real
real
advertising.
Real
Not
advertising
for real
was a while
advertising.
ago.
Last week it was shadow marketing. He said, or something like that.
No,
Or it was. I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna show you.
That's fine.
Now, Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Go ahead.
Good, bad. I personally liked her.
I did too.
I did too.
Too skinny.
I definitely like what she was wearing at the parties.
Well, yeah, she's an
I'll be a
attractive
fan.
woman.
Lance,
person.
don't get horny on us. All right? We're having a nerd conversation.
No. I mean,
Dante was last week. It's not right now. Let's not go there.
She's an attractive woman, but I would like her curvier to look
Yes.
more Amazonian.
She needs more meat on her bones. She's way too skinny.
what,
She
you want
is.
the breast cut off too?
No, I want curves.
I don't even think she had breasts.
She was very fashion model instead of like that pinup model. She did need some curves.
But I didn't mind.
But
I
love
didn't.
Wonder Woman.
Here's,
I thought was my
I like
favorite
when I
part.
say this. I didn't mind the way she moved. And they laugh at me every time I say that. The way they had her moving, I don't think she's going to be able to fly. But it looked because Wonder Woman flies in the books.
Yeah.
Now. But I liked that she was using the sword and all that, and then I loved the lasso. I don't know where she pulled it out from, but I was like, "Ooh, the lasso!"
In the beginning of that fight, there, she was going at Doomsday better than Superman was.
Yeah.
I'm
She's a
really,
warrior.
I'm really curious about if her and Superman had to go toe to toe.
He's much stronger. But if you think about it, Superman was raised on a farm in
That's true.
Kansas
That's
and had
never
one
fought.
fight
Yeah.
before, which was Zod,
Yeah.
and then he's fighting a warrior that's like 100 years old. Of course, she's going to have better warrior moves.
That's
you
true.
know? I
That's
can
true.
say warrior one more time.
Could you say?
Yeah, warrior.
And he was probably a little winded.
Yeah, he
maybe
just
a
got a
little.
nuclear bomb
Yeah.
in him.
My favorite part of Wonder Woman is that she learned how to sonic boom from what's his name, Guile from
Guile from Street Fighter.
Yeah, I'm gonna clang these together in sonic boom.
Wasn't it you that said when we first saw the trailer that when Batman goes, "Oh shit," and Wonder Woman saves him, that's two separate scenes? I remember you saying that.
I thought that was going to be two separate
That was
scenes.
the same one. That was the same one.
But we thought that heat vision was all gonna be.
He did the heat vision way too much. I don't remember Doomsday ever having.
He never had heat
He had
vision.
Bishop's powers, it seemed like.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
doing a lot of Bishop Light stuff. I like that he evolved. Do you believe?
Yeah.
Do you think he didn't look less like the Abomination now?
As soon as he
When he came out, he looked horrible.
Oh,
It's,
horrible.
it's like one of the trolls from Lord of the Rings.
That's what I was thinking.
Hatching from an egg.
Yeah, he was an orc. He was an orc without any armor on.
Yep, that's
or
exactly
a horrible clay face. It was really bad.
I was looking at it going, looks like I should see him at the top of Mordor, like pushing
Yeah,
his-
Right.
exactly.
He was
And
bad.
he
I
hatched
was like,
from
oh,
an
this is
egg.
bad.
Well, I don't understand. So Lex Luthor was able to get into the ship by cutting off the fingernails,
No, the fingerprints.
Fingerprints.
the fingerprints
Of
of what's Zod
That's how he got by that robot too that would have killed him when he went in there.
by fingerprints.
Because just
I
taking
guess my
Zod's hand
fingerprint.
over and putting it up against that would have been a lot harder.
Yeah,
Well, but-
yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of shaving fingerprints off.
But the thing that kills me is, okay, so Lex Luthor going into the ship passes a guy in white. Wouldn't the robot have killed the guy in white?
Yeah, that robot would have killed everybody in there.
Yeah, because it almost killed Superman and killed
almost killed Lois. Yeah,
And
that was just convenience.
Yeah.
that was
Plot
just
convenience.
Plot convenience with that one.
Yeah.
They won't remember that. part.
One of those things is going to
Man of Steel was 3 years ago. There's no way they remember that. Oh shit, it's on TBS right now, and they see it before this movie comes out.
Yeah, there was a lot of convenience where. So did he not? So he learned everything about everything in the galaxy by sitting there and they just told him.
Right, that was more convenient
Yeah,
storytelling.
like, okay, so the
why
ship-
did they not ever learn anything more?
Yeah.
you know.
Because also, too, they didn't even, when I think if I remember correctly in Man of Steel, when they came down to Earth, they didn't know anything about Earth. They just like showed up. If they had all of the history of everything in the galaxy,
why did it know who Superman was? The machine. I mean, it must have told. I don't know why that machine. I guess it had the knowledge of him being Kal-El from his dad's program that he put in there in the first movie. But why would it know that he's Clark? How did he figure that out? He figures out that he's Clark Kent and kidnaps his mom. How did he figure that out?
Because he took off his glasses.
You ruined it.
Oh, he swore. Wash his damn mouth out himself. He'll bleep that one out.
He did look exactly the same. There's no difference in one.
I mean,
but to his credit, that actor can walk down Times Square wearing a Superman shirt, and no one knows that's the guy that plays Superman.
Look, last week I had Xander watch Man of Steel, all right? Which, it's just answering questions for 2.5 hours. So when he gets to that part, he's like, why don't they know that's Clark? Why don't they know that's Clark? I'm like, because he doesn't. He doesn't have a mask on. I'm like, yeah, he doesn't wear one. But he just took his glasses off. They'll all know who he is. I'm like, they don't. Well, why? Because he parted his hair different? I'm like, they just don't. I'm like, because in the 30s when he came out, they never gave him a mask. Like, you just got to get over that part. And he couldn't get past it. I can tell who he is right now. I know the difference. I'm like, shut up.
Everybody does. Except the people in the movie.
It's frustrating. And I think that they might have Clark Kent, that person, stay dead. So whenever Superman dies.
Let's get to the big elephant in the room again. Superman gets killed.
I can't believe they did that.
They did the death of Superman.
Yeah.
I called that last week when he's going to fight Doomsday. I hope they don't do the death of Superman because there's no reason to kill him because he's in IMDb for the next 2 Justice League movies.
But it doesn't say Superman's ghost.
It's a flashback.
No,
another dream
he's
sequence.
He's in his coffin and he can already levitate a cup of dirt. He's coming back.
I guess.
But are we going to have 5 different Supermans?
Oh God, I hope so. I hope Cyborg Superman comes.
I'm not going to do all that.
Eradicator.
I hope that the Eradicator comes. I hope the clone of
You know what
Lex
I think
Luthor.
they'll do? I think they'll have somebody. They'll do like whoever the villain is for the first one will take his body and maybe like try to do something. They'll have to rescue the body and he'll come alive to fight. They'll do.
But he's
something.
out in the sun because he's in his coffin, so he's not.
Yeah,
Getting
I think the
Left
reason
and
that
right
they
out.
killed him is because it got Batman on the Justice League page.
he was the death of Superman is the Coulson to the Avengers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay.
It's exactly what it is because if he doesn't die, Batman felt like he felled him.
Yep.
And then he's like, we got to get people together because he saw the nightmare scene that like there was parademons and all that, which Mindy hates. And then he's got to get so if they don't kill him, he might have been like, all right, well, you got this. I'm going to walk away because he felt like he could handle it.
Yeah.
So I think he feels like he's going to have to handle assembling the league.
Yeah.
So that's the reason they kill him. And he's not dead. I mean, people are like, oh my God, they killed him. Like, he's not dead.
Come on now.
Come on. He's going to be in these movies and, he'll be around.
I will say, until they showed the little levitating dirt at the very end, I did entertain the possibility for a moment that maybe Justice League Part 1, he's not going to be there as Superman.
No, they'll have him in it.
I think you're right.
He'll be like all weird and depowered, and it'll have to be like a healing Superman movie till at the end he gets back to being.
It could even be the fact that like if they have Doomsday, someone gets Doomsday's body and puts it like and it starts healing from the sun.
Yeah.
And then they do the same thing. Like,
you think we haven't seen the last? Well, Doomsday died a little. Superman just took a spike. I guess in the heart. Was that in the heart?
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, he took a kryptonite spear into him, which I don't know if he'll stay dead. Doomsday never stays dead.
No, that's the thing.
He's always
constantly.
He's one of those annoying villains that just keeps coming back.
Well, one of his origins is that he was a race that kept evolving so he could survive everything. So he just reincarnates and comes back and kind of. He's very Ultron-like, I think, but he's more of a organic Ultron instead of a.
Did anybody at the end when you saw the dirt levitate? Did you hear like a heartbeat or a?
Yeah, it sounded like there was a heartbeat.
There was something that I heard. It sounded like a boom kind of sound.
Yeah.
So.
Dead air. That's nice.
Yeah,
6
dead
people, dead air. How'd that just happen?
I'll shrink it.
You will shrink it.
Did
and I mentioned this to Dawn in the car. When after the
You sure you want to tell
nuclear-
everybody that story? What you just told me in the car? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, about the movie. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
That's
after the
Thanks,
nuclear bomb went off and
Yeah.
Superman's just kind of floating in space.
Yeah.
Did anybody else see a little Bizarro there?
Oh,
Yeah. The gray skin,
Yeah.
sunken in cheeks.
I like the way he looked there,
Yeah.
and now the
Looked
sun
like a zombie, yeah.
Kind of
like
like
a zombie.
Michael Jackson from Thriller.
Yeah.
Yeah. that was an excellent reference, Broc.
Yeah, that's a good reference.
Thank you.
I like that though. I like the way he was just sort of floating in the air.
Can I say something?
No,
on
this is a
topic?
podcast. Don't talk at all.
No.
Being a female and watching this
What?
movie.
I've been fooled.
We got it, Mindy.
Crazy.
Bruce Wayne's not hot. We got it. Then Superman had his shirt off and got in the tub and got freaky with a naked Lois Lane.
He didn't take his shirt off for that
Yeah.
scene.
Left his clothes on.
He just had his shirt off when he. What was he doing with his shirt off? He was cooking or something.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
cooking.
He's cooking eggs with his shirt off, and my wife gets this big smile on her face. And I'm like, all right, that was as necessary as Thor cleaning himself in Thor 2 in the
But
little
that
tub.
scene makes me realize that he's truly a superhuman because that grease would burn the shit out of your chest.
It would.
Only a superhero cooks
I
without
would never
his
have
fried
put his
eggs.
shirt on.
I put an extra shirt on when I'm frying eggs because that butter gets everywhere.
You think when he's doing that scene and like the director's like, all right, just cook the eggs and then watch the TV show and
Take your shirt
take
off.
your shirt off. Why do I have to take my shirt off? Just take your shirt off. Don't ask any questions.
Now,
All right?
I'm going to wonder whether there's going to be a spike in grease-related injuries.
Yeah.
I know, and I can help.
Emergency room.
So we interrupted you. I interrupted you. So go ahead.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise.
So, okay, I am thinking Wonder Woman, for me, saved the movie because Amy Adams, is that her name?
Yeah.
It can't be now.
Why does she have to wear heels in every scene?
Yeah,
Why does
she
she have to
does.
wear heels in the desert? Why does she have to wear
Does she have heels on in the desert?
In the muddy, she had heels on the entire movie. In the muddy ground. Like, why is she wearing heels?
Make her a little taller 'cause she's really short.
Kansas cornfields. And then, like,
This is what a woman gets mad about.
I
was gonna say.
was furious.
This is what a woman gets mad about.
The worst part, they're in this epic battle with Doomsday, and Lois Lane's trying to get this spear out of the water.
Right.
She
She threw in the
swims
water.
there, gets there, and then somehow gets trapped underwater.
Somehow a rock fell on top of the hole.
And she's like completely trapped, and she could just swim off to the side. Like, how dumb do they have to make the female character?
No,
to
no,
be?
she couldn't swim off to the side. It was a stairwell.
Yeah, there was
it was
nowhere to
a spiral
go.
stairwell.
How did she get in there?
She
There
walked
was
down
like-
the
she
stairs. She walked down the stairs.
Well, then swim back up them.
You don't like that she's a damsel in distress.
I couldn't stand it.
Well,
Yes,
see,
but she's been doing
Wonder
that for
Woman's
80
right.
years.
Saving the
and that's the part you probably miss out from not reading Superman. Superman
I'm not-
saves Lois
look, guys,
Lane.
I'm not going to read Superman.
That's what he
I'm
does.
not even going to read Batman. I'm watching the movies, and the movies can tell the story.
Well, that's what they do. He
I'm
saves
furious.
Lois. That's supposed to show you that, like,
How's she going to survive now? Superman can't die because she's
well,
gonna die.
Lois always puts herself in
And
dangerous
it's not even
situations.
that good of
That's
a
one of
story.
Superman's weaknesses.
Yeah. That's one of his
She's not
weaknesses.
even getting a good scoop.
Hey, if we were in a big fight scene and me and Ken are fighting some big monster and Justin's shooting gas grenades at him, did I just become Wonder Woman? I think I did. I just made myself Wonder Woman. Yes! And I just made myself Wonder Woman. I was trying to make Justin look like the weakest one, and I became Wonder Woman. And all of a sudden, you got trapped. He dropped what he was doing and run over
He
to help
better
you.
not, because he has the world to save.
But he can't let his Mindy die.
You know what?
He just said that.
Just let
that
me
Lois,
die. Let me die.
He said Lois was his world, and then that's
Yeah.
why he can't let the
Oh,
world.
that's sweet.
It shows it's always been there as like his crutch. Kryptonite can beat him, but his emotions as a human being and his love for his wife is
And
what
his mother.
and his mother, which really can get him. Which always made Superman a little bit compelling because if he didn't give a shit about anybody, he would be a total unstoppable badass, and you couldn't even read it or
Okay.
It humanizes him a little bit.
it humanizes him. Or you'd read Superman book and you'd be like, oh, he just incinerated bad guys from space, just looking down with his heat vision. And
I could just see Superman
He'd sit on the
in
moon.
a lounge chair on the moon.
Well, that is
Yeah.
that's Red Sun Superman.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
every alternate-
they've made him like that before,
Yeah.
where he's that evil and he doesn't have her to humanize him, and that
You know what-
Kryptonian
you know what-
mindset takes over.
which is the key to the movie, and that's why the Flash comes back and says Lois Lane is
Right.
the catalyst to Superman.
Right.
Almost flash it something?
Yeah.
It was hard to tell with all the screaming
Yeah,
and
it was
lightning
that
going off.
scene wasn't done
weird
well
helmet.
because you couldn't. It was really, really hard to understand what he was saying.
Yeah, I didn't know what he said at all.
Yeah. Just run up and talk to him. You don't need all that drama like he's fighting. I don't know what he was doing, if he was running or what.
I
Is he on the
hope
cosmic treadmill?
But he didn't have fingerless gloves.
Ooh, maybe
we
he found
bitched about.
fingers gloves in the future.
There was a sale at Walmart, and he ran by and got some regular gloves and went in there.
One thing that I'm not quite sure of.
One thing.
This might have been explained in Man of Steel. Bruce Wayne's running towards the building that's about to collapse.
Right.
Yes.
He keeps yelling, "Dad."
He was yelling
That is
Jack.
what everyone here
Jack.
thought.
He was
I
yelling
thought so.
Jack.
Jack.
He's
It
yelling
sounded like
Jack.
that.
It sounded a lot like
You
that.
change that character's name to Scott.
Yeah.
Something that's not like
Change it to
Francis.
Rudolph. All right? Something that doesn't sound like that at all.
So I'm like, did his dad live? And
Yeah,
he Superman's?
And you know what? Jack's an idiot. Get the hell out of that building. He told you 10 minutes ago. And he's still going, oh my God, what are we going to do? And then he's saying the rosary and gets blown up. Like, get out of the building. As soon as that would have happened, I would have got the hell out of that
You know
building.
what character would have been a lot better if it wasn't this mystical Jack, his best friend that runs
Would have been,
Lucius Fox.
well, yeah, they don't want to kill Lucius Fox yet.
Why? They're not going to have him in any of these things.
Morgan Freeman would get pissed off. They go killing Lucius Fox.
I think,
Only if he could come back as God.
yes.
That's right.
Lucius Fox would have been, because then people would have been like, oh, that black man is someone that's connected to
Yeah, someone connected
Yeah.
to him. But,
It's
yeah,
the
because
other black guy you always see in movies.
yeah, the other one.
Yeah.
Because Alex kept asking me, who is that guy? Who's that guy? I'm like, it's nobody.
It's some dude.
an employee that he really likes. You know.
Look at the credits. It's employee number 1.
Let me say this, though. Did you guys notice that movie had the most product placement I've ever seen in a movie? There was so much product placement in that movie.
I wasn't paying attention.
I didn't really pick up on it.
Oh my God! When Lex Luthor's in that one thing, there's a can of Diet Dr. Pepper, a bottle of Diet Dr. Pepper, then a can of Dr. Pepper,
all the Dodge cars,
all the
yeah,
Dodge
yeah,
cars,
Oh, okay.
Pepsi everywhere, Pepsi products everywhere.
I've never seen Jolly Ranchers get such a
Jolly Ranchers. I mean, he was holding the Jolly Ranchers right in the screen, like Jolly Ranchers are delicious.
And then he like pushes it in his mouth.
He got the 9.5 weeks treatment with pushing it into
Pushed
the
it in that
senator's
guy's
mouth.
mouth. It was just
and then
so
licking
weird.
his fingers.
Oh, so weird. It was like a
cherry
Joey
one.
Ryan lollipop
Yeah.
thing. Oh, so
Are you
odd.
going to put the link to that in the
I'll have to put
podcast?
some Joey Ryan
no.
videos on it with that. But oh my God, with the I'm like, how much Diet Dr. Pepper did Lex Luthor drink while he's creating Doomsday? And he was eating that like, oh, I'm really thirsty. Get these-
What you didn't notice is all that water that's in the ship is actually Diet Dr. Pepper.
Well, he had to pee in the jar for the senator, so.
Yeah, so this is all Diet Dr. Pepper. Yeah, and that whole thing peeing in the jar, that was weird or whatever.
There's no security anywhere.
Yeah, he could just drop
Someone next to her thing is like, that smells like piss. Like, no one picks up on that.
And I'm sorry, the Superman would have caught that bomb. He would have heard it clicking over, and I think he's quick enough to get that the hell out of there.
There was enough eye contact between the Senate lady, the guy in the wheelchair, Superman, guy in the wheelchair, Superman.
I think you would have figured it out.
I think Superman
Do you
could
think
figure
the
out
guy in the
something that
wheelchair
happened.
knew?
No.
I think
No.
he did.
You think he did?
I think he did.
I don't.
That was a
Because
good
it was
scene,
the
though. Like,
wheelchair
imagine
that blew
standing
up,
in that
right?
room as Superman while everybody burns on fire
Just
around you. Like, that was...
incinerated
Yeah.
instantly.
And here's another topic, okay? What the hell happened in that country that they're all mad at him for?
Because those people died.
Yeah.
How
All
did they
those
die, though?
buildings were just collapsed because
No,
of this
no,
one.
in the other
Okay,
country.
so it was a warlord, right?
It's a warlord.
She's going to interview him, right?
Yeah.
So the mercenaries who were protecting the warlord killed everyone, left, and it made it look like that
they
Superman
use
slaughtered the
special
whole
bullets.
village.
Oh, okay. Because they were. What was the? I didn't pick up on that. What were the bullets they were using that were so?
Jesus Christ, son, that's like the big plot point of the entire movie. What's going on with this damn bullet?
Yeah, I missed that. I think I was talking to Alex or calming him down at the time.
That is shown multiple times.
I wasn't getting
You know
it.
what? It was unnecessary.
Oh, it was completely unnecessary.
But what was the big deal about
They
the
should have
bullet?
burnt everyone to make it look like it was his laser vision.
Mm-hmm.
Because the idea is that bullet was not
Anything-
nothing that they wanted to make the connotation that it was alien.
Yeah.
Okay. So when they turned and killed everybody, it was a setup to make it look like Superman.
Because everyone believed that Superman has
Shot
never
him
been
off.
seen with special guns.
Yeah, I didn't get that, and I was in the beginning. There was a lot of talking with me and him, and he was asking me questions, and I didn't pick up on I kept saying what people, because that lady was saying everyone was dead. And she was. I'm like, what?
And then she was talking about how the American government came in and killed everybody, though. Too.
What was she talking about?
She was
and they did mention CIA and a drone. I mean,
why were they mad that a bunch of drug warlords in another country?
Because it wasn't drug warlords. Whenever they left, so all those guys on motorcycles, they were also the cleaning people of that building that stole what's her face. Were on motorcycles, and I think they went and they killed other people around that town.
The village surrounding those.
Yeah, I think they killed all the towns around them to make it seem like it was Superman that brought them to kill people.
Don't you miss the days of superhero stuff where you didn't care about the collateral damage? I feel like every superhero movie now is about collateral damage.
Yeah,
well, because you know what? Collateral damage is I feel like, I hate to say it, but ever since 9/11 and the fight took collateral damage, it's a hot topic even in comic books and in
everything now.
Because if they could save everybody without killing anyone, then there's no conflict in the storyline.
Well, you go back to the idyllic DC.
Exactly.
Universe.
Right. And I think, even though I would love to read that, the consensus of people that read comic book like the fact that there's
consequences.
There's consequences, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, just like Civil War is going to be all about collateral damage and all the stuff that the Avengers did wrong and people mad at them. The last Transformers movie was all about collateral damage and the Battle of Chicago, and they were mad about that. You know,
it was all clouds eating things and Mark Wahlberg punching the ground.
I mean, that's what it is. It's every movie now. That's what they go to. That's the topic.
Well, but
I just don't like
that's the way to humanize it, so that even the people that don't read comics or think in that sort of fantasy science fiction type of thing can relate to the loss, the conflict. I mean, if you look at Hawkeye. Hawkeye is a comic that's done solely from the sort of everyman or the human point of view.
Yeah.
I mean, would you be mad? I guess if your family died in that thing.
If I was living in Western Pennsylvania in Metropolis, I'd be like, whatever. But if I was in Metropolis and all that shit happened, I'd be upset about it.
But none of that was Superman's fault.
Well, but let's be honest. I mean, you see the world we live in today. It doesn't matter whose fault's what. It's going to get
people
spun.
will find someone that. There are so much groups that. I guess I just see.
There would be memes on Facebook like Superman's fantastic.
I guess I just see so much of that on Facebook in the world we live in.
Yeah.
I don't want it in the movie. I'd like to escape it in the movie.
But that's the thing.
I'm tired of people being poor in these things and struggling with money, or they're angry at the hero. I'm sick of that. I just want to get to the story and have a comic book movie.
Don just needs to rewatch Batman 69 and we'll be better.
Batman 69?
Yeah! Is that a porno there? You know about Lance.
He's so upset that he missed Dawn Day.
Jeez, what am I going to show for that image? I gotta go dark. I gotta go dark on the internet to find an image for Batman 69. Kids, cover your eyes. Xander, don't watch this part. Here it comes now. Oh, enjoy it. Oh, it's horrible. Batman 69. Look at that picture.
Oh man.
Soak that shit in right now.
All right.
But did you notice how they talked about all the different years?
Oh
yeah.
Was that the Lego movie?
That was the Lego movie.
Oh, that was great. Before the movie, we saw the Lego Batman trailer,
which was fantastic, by the way.
And they made fun of all the different times Batman's been around or cried about his parents, and Lance thought it was part of the movie. Oh, that was great.
I forgot about that. You're right.
I even like that they flashed Ben Affleck Batman in the image of the trailer.
Yeah. Oh my god! I am tired of seeing the damn pearls being spilled all over the street.
That was a good creative way to do it.
Yeah, but that was a pretty violent way.
What's that?
It's been done before.
Oh yeah,
that scene was almost verbatim from the Christian Bale one when he falls down the thing and the bats come out.
And then how about when he bat levitated?
Oh yeah, the bat levitation.
Me and Brock made eye contact. Like, if this is something that he has in this movie, I'm going to be pissed.
Oh my god, he was just floating, and that was probably all in his head.
Well,
It was a dream.
It was all a dream because if you notice, like the mausoleum was still overgrown and everything. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was symbolism.
That was
More
some weird
symbolism.
shit right there.
Well, that movie is riddled with symbolism.
Yeah, it is.
There's a lot of dreams.
So let's talk about that because Brock's wife got a little angry at the end of the
Well,
movie.
yeah, if we don't mention this, she is going
Yeah,
to
she sent me
Go
a
ahead and
text
tell
to
us.
make sure that
Go ahead and
we-
tell us what the symbolism was.
symbolism.
My wife pointed out all the religious undertones in the movie relating Superman to Christ himself. And she also said there's no coincidence involved that it releases on Good Friday. So
Okay.
I don't know.
So what is she assumes like the spear is like
The spear.
it's like
that-
the Aegis?
Yes. And then
Well,
she says that after they take him down off of the little platform that he ends up dying on,
That
off
felt
to-
kind of Jesus-like.
Very
They
Jesus-like.
wrapped him in a cloth.
And off to
and,
the side, on the left-hand side, she said there were a silhouette of 3 crosses.
I didn't see that.
I didn't
but
see
I'd have to
that,
look
but-
again.
You know what? It's wonderful if you're a youth pastor because then you can take your students to go and see this movie, kill 2.5 hours, then you can talk about Jesus
So,
afterwards.
Absolutely.
as a Christian, were you offended that they were referring Superman as like a Jesus figure?
No, because Superman always has religious overtone.
He was created by 2 Jews, so it is.
And a lot of the Kingdom Come story is all that,
Yeah,
too.
oh yeah, very much.
I will say for those of you who didn't stay to watch the credits, they did a special thanks, and they actually thanked Jurgens. I mean, it's pretty much everyone
That's ever done.
that's ever done.
Was
Superman.
Ron Friend's name in there?
No.
Oh, poor Ronnie Friends.
Friend of the Western Pennsylvania comic book fans everywhere, Ron Friends. We know your history.
So was Diana offended by that?
I don't think she was offended. She just wanted to make sure we pointed it out.
Okay.
Because it was
She
there.
came running over to my car to tell me, and I was like, "What? I don't know what you're talking about right now." But I heard you guys like laugh when they were taking him down off the ledge like that. Like I can just hear you 2 idiots laughing at him. And Alex just keeps turning around going, "What are they laughing about?" I was like, "They're idiots. That's all they're laughing about."
I find all that comical. Like, we've seen enough movies together.
Yeah.
All the real serious stuff to me is like, what?
Yeah, serious things you start laughing at.
Wait, it's serious things. I didn't see Don go to the bathroom once.
Oh, that he was proud.
I was
gave him a
very
round of
proud. I
applause
talked about
afterwards
that.
for that.
I usually go to the bathroom 3 or 4
Was there a
times.
stadium pal involved? Or?
But, as you know, I've been taking better care of myself, and with lower blood sugar levels,
Yes.
you don't pee as much. So,
Excellent.
Thanks to. Could you do a cheap plug for DDP Yoga?
thanks to Diamond Dallas Page and DDB Yoga
He
for getting me
sponsors a
out
lot
there.
of podcasts. You might get some money for
He's
We'll get
hooking me
3
up.
cents.
this. 3
Getting
cents.
3 whopping cents. We can't put ads on our podcast because we don't own any of the crap we talk about or the music or the images we use.
I understand that.
So we can't do any of that stuff.
Well,
But,
we'll do it later.
we're missing out on that $42 a year.
It's tough to make any money doing that.
Right.
Yeah, we don't do this for the money.
Do it for the entertainment.
Mindy's reevaluating life choices right now.
She thought you were going to get rich off this show.
There's a chance.
Yeah.
Back to the
There was that other guy. If I would have swiped left, he was like had he had a Ronco franchise.
What were you going to say there, Brock?
Back to the mercenary leader. Did anyone else pick up on the fact that he was KG Beast from the comics?
Oh, was
No.
he?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I didn't pick up that.
I looked up his real name.
Oh, okay.
Okay. KG Beast.
The old Batman villain from
Oh,
the
wow.
80s.
I like that guy was pretty good.
I like
That scene where Batman comes in and kicks their ass was really good.
from the floor.
That was a good Batman scene. So let's talk about Batman killing people.
Yeah.
Batman killed.
He killed a lot
people.
of people in this movie.
and not just with knives and melee. I mean,
a lot of
guns
vehicular
ablazing.
homicide too.
Yeah. Oh my God. There's so many people that
He killed people with a car.
he did.
Yeah.
He killed people.
Which I don't mind it. I mean, I've been a
No, I don't
lifelong
either.
Batman fan. I always hate the stupid "I can't kill" crap.
Yeah.
Because there's gonna
talked
be
about that
people that
yesterday.
get killed when you're doing what you're doing, and those are really bad people. And I don't really.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like Punisher
flight.
style where he's just blowing heads off point blank.
Yeah.
But you're shooting at him with a machine gun. He shoots back.
Yeah.
You blow up. I mean, and they've always done that. I mean, look at the movies with Michael Keaton. Remember when he was fighting the Penguins men. That one guy's a big bomb on his chest. He cuts it off, sticks it on the other guy, and then you just see a blow up in the background.
Yeah.
He killed that guy, and no one ever cared back then.
Come on, it could have been G.I. Joe style. He was going to come down like a parachute.
Yeah, he's gonna come down in a parachute. But there was he shot people with guns in and stuff like that. You know,
But
so.
he didn't carry guns.
And he didn't use them.
Well, the only gun he had in this one was just he had the smoke pellet thing.
No.
He had the sniper rifle with the.
But he actually used guns. He would take other people's guns.
Well, that was in a nightmare sequence.
No,
he did that
in the fight scene.
In the fight
where he
scene.
goes
Yeah, he
up
did.
to the
He
floor.
grabbed one guy and spun him around and shot him.
That guy was technically the shooter then.
Right. That scene was good though.
aimed
I like the way he kicked butt. I like the way Alfred was flying the Batwing in and
Drone mode.
I mean, that was good. And I like the line. I mean, this wasn't a Marvel movie, so there wasn't a lot of comedy. There's not Tony Stark, Deadpool stuff. But when he said to him, "I'm a friend of your son's," I thought that was kind of funny. And she said, "I can tell by the cape." Or whatever. That was good. Why'd you hate that?
Because why did he have to
Because
say that?
it's a little bit of lightheartedness.
No, I think he was a dork. He sounded like a big old turd.
Do you mind when Iron Man makes jokes and everybody else?
Iron Man is Iron Man.
Well,
and
Batman
so
can
much
make a
better.
joke. It's nice to make a joke once in a while.
It
made everybody.
not funny. He's not
I think
funny.
You just are so mad because he's not hot. That's all it comes down to.
I think Mindy should be cast as Amanda Waller in the next Suicide Squad because you are just that personality.
You're so angry at Batman.
What?
You did turn to me and you're like, "We got to go see Suicide Squad." I'm like, "That's on schedule."
I heard you say that.
Wasn't it?
That looks good.
I had no
Did they
idea
add
Will
more to
Smith
that
was gonna
trailer
be in it.
too?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Is there a giant guy with an eyeball? Did I see that in the
There
background?
was a giant guy with an eyeball in.
No,
that
it was a
guy's
whole
name?
gang of them.
Mano.
Yeah, is that Mano from Legion?
No, there were multiple. That was like the Joker's gang.
It was like an eyeball gang.
Yeah, I was like,
Because wasn't one of the Frightful Five or something like that?
Yeah.
Just a big
It'll be
eyeball,
interesting to see what Batman does in that movie.
if he's even there.
I hope
he's in
not
it for a little bit.
He's in it.
I hope he gets killed in it.
I think he's in it.
That's what I
Oh
hope.
God, you got to get
He's
over
not getting
Batman.
killed.
He ain't going nowhere.
I kind of thought Batman in this movie was a spoiled rich kid that was bored and just bought a bunch of stuff and killed
His
people.
parents were brutally murdered in front of him, and he was angry
just
about it.
shot once each. It wasn't brutal.
Oh yeah, it's not brutal. It's not brutal to watch your mother get shot in the face, point blank, and die in front of you. That's not brutal at all.
Still the
I
chest.
like that point of view shot
was in the neck.
with the pearls and the gun.
The gun was right in her face.
Yeah.
He blew her freaking face away in that. Yeah, okay. Well, you should see these two over here. And the poo-poo faces that I'm getting from the Ken and Mindy connection, it's hilarious. They're just shitting all over Batman. But, you could have your parents blown away in front. It doesn't matter.
No.
It didn't
The shit
bother
we're
any
okay
of the
with.
10 Batmans
I only
before
bleeped the F
Ben
in the Jeff.
Affleck.
Yes, it did.
That's his whole motivation.
This was a darker Batman, which I'm okay with.
I didn't
Miller.
think there was enough
More
Batmobile
experience.
in this movie either.
Enough what?
There wasn't enough Batmobile in this movie either.
That Batmobile was pretty
That
badass.
Batmobile-
But
pretty
that
bad.
plane was actually sort of cool.
Yeah,
It was okay, but it wasn't long enough. The scene wasn't long enough.
I thought you wanted the best physically to be long.
Mindy wanted a Fast and the Furious car scene with the Batmobile in it, just going on and on and on
With
and on and on.
a
and on.
Vin Diesel guest appearance.
Yeah.
Jumping it from building to building.
Batman movie where they're,
And the reason for is because that was a Batman movie. This
That was a Batman
couldn't
movie.
be in the solo Batman movie. It's going to be all
I don't
Batman.
know.
She ain't
all
seen
the
it.
time.
She ain't seen the solo Batman movie. He's not hot enough. And 2 years from now, he's going to be older and still not
Even
hot
older.
enough. He popped that shirt off and he was doing... what's funny about that? Is on our way to the movie theater to see it, Saber and I are driving by the post office, and there's this guy on the street carrying, with like a strap around his arms, carrying a pile of weights on like a sled, running real hard, sweating his ass off, carrying a pile of weights, and I was like, what the hell is that? She was like,
past Batman.
She's like, what's he training for? I'm like, I don't know what he's training for. And he was really into it. Then Batman's doing it, and I was like, holy shit, we saw Batman. I was like, that's
So
who that
Batman
was.
actually does CrossFit.
He was doing some CrossFit.
What killed me is Batman works out the same way he fixed his back in the last Batman
Yeah.
movie, which is by hanging by a rope
Yeah.
with a bunch of weights behind.
No old guys punching you in it, though.
Well, they couldn't get
Maybe Alfred punched him while he was hanging.
Did you think he was better than Christian Bale?
Oh, I hated Christian Bale.
So did
Yeah.
I, but he was
Yes.
at least Batman.
Yes.
best Batman?
Unanimous.
No,
Christian
Michael
Bale-
Keaton's the best Batman ever.
No,
You
please,
thought-
get out of
You thought
here.
Ben Affleck was the best?
Adam
Oh
West.
my gosh.
Yeah, who's better than him? I mean, What are you doing? Are you
She's flipping the tables.
Oh, you're flipping tables? I thought maybe you farted and we're blowing it over towards Justin. Who's a better Batman?
I would rather watch that Batman with Chris O'Donnell in it than this.
Oh yeah, Val Kilmer, baby, I can back you on a lot of things.
Val Kilmer.
Michael Keaton is the best Batman.
No, someone's
Oh
sleeping
my
on the
God,
couch.
Michael Keaton is such a horrible Batman. He's 2 feet tall. He was terrible in that movie.
Oh, so wait,
Let's
why
not
is that
forget about
height?
George Clooney.
I at least believe that Michael Keaton is rich.
Why was Ben Affleck not rich? He
Like
was
he's
rich.
working like
He
a
was. They
middle
showed a little bit of
management
the
job
Playboy side
at
of him.
best.
He woke up in that bed. There was a
Yeah,
woman next
and
to him.
there was
Oh,
a
there
woman
was a
next to
woman
him in
next to
that
him.
bed. There was like high heels on the
If
floor.
he thinks Wonder
Batman
Woman
drank,
would
too.
give him the time of day, come on.
But why couldn't Batman pick up Wonder Woman when they were flirting?
Well, because it's Wonder Woman. It's not some. She's like 100 years old. I think she's seen her share of guys trying to hit on her. She's a little bit smarter than that.
And her life's love was in the photograph of her in 1918.
Yeah.
Is Steve Trevor in that picture?
Yeah, the guy standing to her right.
Who's playing Steve Trevor?
Captain
Chris
Kirk.
Pine.
Val Kilmer.
Captain Kirk.
Chris Pine.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, Minnie just perked up a little bit. She's so angry, man. Are you coming to breakfast with us after this? Are you going to get angry at Denny's and start yelling at everybody?
Is there anything that we need to talk about before this? Because we're rounding an hour.
We're running an hour. I don't know. I think we covered a lot of ground here.
We hated. So let's bullet point it. 1 out of 6 of us hated the Batman.
Okay.
Superman, we all kind of liked his action.
I thought Superman was good.
Yeah.
And I really liked, I thought they enhanced his costume a little bit.
Yeah.
He looked really good.
Wonder Woman stole the show.
Yes.
Yeah, Wonder Woman was good.
And I've heard a lot of reviews by my going against my usual grain. I listened to about 6 reviews of this movie.
How
Going
much
into
grain
it.
do you go against?
He
normally?
goes against the grain. Normally, it's not a lot of grain, but he went against some grain.
He's like, look at all that weight. F it. I'm against you.
So you're going against.
Anyway,
you said you heard some spoilers, didn't you?
No, I didn't hear any spoilers, but I heard a lot of negative reviews going into this, and I honestly was really nervous sitting down in there that I was going to hate.
He was
this
biting his
movie.
fingernails. He was so nervous.
I didn't think I was going to like it, and
Yeah.
a couple of the people that reviewed it said that she was awful. That her lines were wooden.
She didn't have a lot of lines.
She had 16 lines.
Yeah.
And I didn't count that. I heard that off a podcast.
Yeah.
Statman.
There he goes again.
But they were saying that her lines were delivered off, and I thought she was good.
Yeah.
Well,
I
let's
like
be
her.
honest. I don't care about the way her lines were delivered. I thought she looked good in the costume. The action scenes were good. And I didn't like her accent, but whatever. It's whatever.
I liked
think
when
the
all-
accent led. I think they made a mistake in the accent for wooden lines.
Right.
It could be.
Yeah.
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 I liked when they
That's
were all
fine.
when the 3 of them were all finally together.
Yeah.
I thought that was a cool scene. The way they were acknowledging each other and the way they kind of teamed up and fought. You know, and the end scene is really the end scene. Even though I didn't want Superman to die because I thought that was like predictable, I thought that was good. Like she lassoed him, he shot him in the face, and then he flew up and hit him with
What's
that.
the name
thing.
of that spear? The religious spear?
The Aegis.
That thing. They stabbed him
That
with
thing,
that thing.
stabbed him with it, and that was good. I mean, it was a cool ending. I liked that Batman and Wonder Woman were together at the end. I think for a movie where, let's face it, they're trying to catch up to Marvel
Yeah.
because they don't have time. If they had time and did that the way Marvel would have done it, you would have had a Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman origin movie.
Yeah.
You would have had a different little Man of Steel, probably maybe not as with the Zod and all that. Probably would have been a Luthor type movie. You would have had a Batman, you would have had a Wonder Woman, then you would have had we're coming together with the rest of them with cameos at the end and all that.
Remember whenever before Man of Steel came out, we were always wanting to see a movie with Superman where he was fighting people on his power level.
Yeah.
I'm now over that. Like, I'm good with seeing him destroy shit.
I'm done with him punching people through buildings.
Yeah.
and that whole thing over and over.
Because that movie was just him punching everybody.
And I like how they had to keep pointing out this movie. No one's in those buildings.
Yeah.
Good thing it's nighttime. Everyone's home from work. No one works night shifts. What is this, Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Because Pittsburgh's the only city that's dead at night.
so
you know.
Oh, and that is a large piece of Gotham that no one is in.
Then
And how close is Gotham and Metropolis?
Oh my God!
It's right across the bay.
It's Oakland and San Francisco.
Yeah.
Is really what it is.
yeah, that's-
Right across the bay.
So which one's Oakland? Oh, I guess Oakland.
I was-
Oakland would have been Gotham and San Francisco's.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It would have been something like that because they were all like, your city right over there, and it's just like right over there.
But I also like that it was always raining in Gotham. And Lex is looking across the bay, storms everywhere.
Yeah.
The Metropolis is all like sunshine.
How long was
How else are you going to see the bat symbol?
That's true.
How long was Batman waiting with that light on too?
Seriously, just sitting there.
He's like,
He's probably like, I don't know if
Wonder
he's
if this
coming.
guy's
I
gonna show up.
put all this work into all these traps.
Dr. Pepper. Yeah.
well, yeah, he needed the time to set up the 8 Gatling guns
Yeah.
and the sonic reverberator, whatever that was.
Did nothing.
Within nothing.
Well, it was the same thing. Like, I don't understand why everyone has super strength. Like, well, noise is going to beat him. They did it with the Hulk.
Yeah.
And they beat it the exact same way. Rip something in half, throw it that way.
Ben Affleck was Daredevil.
He was.
Yeah, he probably
like-
thought that would hurt him.
See, I'm with Don. I'm gonna have to actually say that he probably absolved himself of the Daredevil fiasco.
Yeah, I think he did too.
I didn't even think he was that bad in Daredevil.
I think for
It's
like
just
we
a bad-
said,
The
a
director's
movie.
cut of that movie is pretty good.
Oh,
It
we're
is.
talking about Daredevil now.
Yeah, we're talking about Daredevil.
I think for a movie where they were trying to catch up, they did a good job to get where they needed to be.
Yeah.
That they can now.
The only thing is the Justice League movie, the only 3 good things is going to be Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Because I think all the other, and Cyborg.
And Cyborg will be good. I think it'll be like a recruitment type movie. Is that come out next?
No, Wonder Woman is next. Well, Suicide Squad, then Wonder Woman, then Justice
When's
League.
Justice League come out? Stats McGee.
2018.
Yeah.
Well, because Wonder Woman, they dropped pictures of her set. They showed all the Amazons in the movie.
Yeah, they're already filming Wonder Woman.
So Wonder Woman's next summer.
Not next summer. I think it's next fall.
And I don't understand.
Justin, I need an exact date.
Lance has got the phone.
Okay.
Get it?
But you have a laptop.
And then Justice League is 2018.
I think so.
So we're going to have Avengers 3 and Justice League in the same year.
Probably,
I
yeah.
think so.
See who does it.
Avengers 3
I-
Part 1.
Part 1.
So when do we get an Aquaman solo movie and all that? Those aren't until after
Those
Justice
are after
League.
Justice League.
Yeah.
We really need those.
I don't
though.
think we need those movies at all.
Who's Aquaman going to fight?
An Aquaman movie all underwater. I don't know.
As long as everyone talks like
Merman.
And what was the boat from Transformers?
Oh, Sea Spray.
Sea Spray.
Now I got to put a clip of Merman and Sea Spray talking. So everybody be quiet so I can put that in right now.
You're not gonna be able to sync any of these pictures up.
None of it will sync
All
because
right.
it's stupid movie maker.
Here we go. 2017 Wonder Woman, Justice League Part 1, and then 2018 The Flash.
Wait, you just
Aquaman.
totally confused me. Say that again.
All right.
Next year.
2017
All right.
Wonder Woman, then Justice League Part 1.
They're all out next year.
Yes.
What comes? What? A Wonder Woman in the summer?
He just gave you the order of them.
Justice League when?
It doesn't give the dates. Just says
Okay.
it here.
Probably the fall.
2018 The Flash, Aquaman.
Okay.
2019 Shazam, Justice League Part 2.
Okay.
2020 Cyborg and Green Lantern Corps.
Okay. When do you think Green Lantern makes a debut in the Justice League movies?
Or Justice League 2.
2.
Shazam seems really out of place there.
Yeah.
I am a little curious if that's even going to happen now.
It's going to make a ton of money, and I know one person's going to go see it in a heartbeat.
Why? Because The Rock's in it?
The Rock's in it.
Oh! Somebody picked up.
5 or 6 years ago, The Rock was attached to the Lobo movie that never happened. And now they're talking about Lobo again.
Oh, Lobo's horrible. Don't even make a
He's
Lobo
DC,
movie.
he's DC's Deadpool.
No, he's not. He's
No,
not.
that would be
not.
Deathstroke.
The Rock's going to be...
He's a big
no, that's
outer
the Punisher.
space idiot.
But I mean, from a comic violence
He's
perspective,
not funny. He's dumb. Just shitting all over
I'm just-
Lobo.
I'm
It's
just
time
throwing that
for
out there.
shitting on Lobo.
It was if
Lobos.
you made the pro wrestler Ryback into... You did Ryback plus Wolverine plus space equals Lobo.
I gotta do that one. Thanks, Ken. We're almost at the end, and you throw that complicated equation that I now have to make an
Do you want me
image
to
of.
draw a picture of
Yeah,
it?
yeah. I gotta get a picture of Ryback, and then pause, and then 5-second delay, and then who's the other guy? Wolverine.
Then plus space. So could you throw in a picture of like Neil...
Yeah, just outer space.
What's his name?
Neil deGrasse
deGrasse
Tyson.
Tyson.
Yeah, that guy.
I
And
liked
then-
his cameo.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good.
Terrible. I don't want
And
to
then
see
Soledad
Lobo.
O'Brien.
Shazam will just be too much. It's Superman.
Yeah, they
But
need somebody
with
that
magic.
powerful.
Well, it's gonna be a kid who turns into Shazam. You know, it's gonna be very childlike.
It'll be the same thing in Man of Steel when he's a little kid. Like, remember Superman has his strength and he doesn't. You can't use it. He'll be a little
Well,
kid.
the
like,
kid doesn't have the strength.
well, all he has to do is say Shazam, and then a bolt of lightning.
You know,
will hit all the
there's so
boys.
much damn
Well,
lightning in these
you
movies.
can put that one up.
Oh, that's nice. There's a good
Picture
picture.
of the
A lot of
1970s
Samoan
live
tattoos.
action Shazam.
Yeah, I don't know about that movie. I don't know how they'll tie that in. I don't really know why he has to be a part of that. I would much rather them see a Manhunter movie, a Martian Manhunter.
Well, he's in the Supergirl. For some reason, they've alienated Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, they got rid of him altogether.
And
I don't know. There's plenty of DC characters you could do that are better than him, I think.
Than Shazam?
Yeah, then better than
He's
Shazam.
too powerful. If they put him and Superman on the team together,
Yeah.
that's all you really need.
Because they'll make them fight.
Yeah,
because
they'll
they
fight
always
first.
fight. We'll have to have another superhero fight movie, which is just terrible. So I don't know. I'm anxious to see who they cast as Green Lantern.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's core, so you're going to have someone as...
You think they'll have all the Green Lanterns?
I don't know if they're going to have... I could see them doing Kyle Rayner. I want them to do... This is a little bit of a sidetrack, but it's going to connect here in a minute, so bear with me. The way that
We're over a minute.
We're
over
fine.
an hour.
We're fine.
All right.
The Marvel's doing an Inhumans movie. I think the best way to do the Inhumans movie is through the eyes of Kamala Kwan, because she's new, and she could be...
I think you butchered that name, but anyway, go ahead.
No, her name's Kamala Kwan, Miss Marvel. I think so. Okay. But anyways, I think if they do a Green Lantern Corps movie, they do Kyle Rayner as the newest one from Earth, and they introduce him into the Lantern Corps, and then that's where you meet Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan.
Well, they actually say that it's in the future Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart is the main character.
Okay.
So your idea... Sorry, Ken. It's a shit idea, and they already did a better one.
You know what? It's my podcast. I can decide whatever I want it to be a good idea.
It's not your show. All right, so I think we pretty much covered this movie pretty well. I'm sorry it went long, but this is a long movie.
This isn't the longest one we've ever done.
2.5 hours.
I don't think it felt as long as some of the other movies.
The first hour felt long.
Yeah, once it picked up, it was paced well.
thought it went fast.
It took a while to get to like action.
Yeah.
It was like, can we get some action?
It was
going
basically, here's everything we want you to know about the DC universe until we're going to give you movies about
There's no way Xander sits through the first hour of this movie.
Oh my God. Just sit him on the other side of the theater. He's going to have 1,000 questions.
Yeah, I mean, Alex was struck. I was like, get to some action so he can finally perk up here.
So I'm going to end with everyone giving their out of 4 ratings.
Out of 4?
Let's go
4 stars?
5 stars.
All right, out of 5 stars. We'll start reverse as we introduce everyone. So we'll go Mindy first.
Or I'll give it a 2 because of Wonder Woman.
All right.
Now, what's this rating? We're going comic book movie rating.
Whatever year, the Don Biordi rating scale right now.
Right, because we talked about this on a podcast before, and I said that Avengers was my top
My
one.
rating is 1 to 5. Will I watch it again? There's a very 20% chance that I'm going to watch this movie.
Boy.
You know what? I want to change it to a 1. There's a 10. I don't know if
Okay, we get it. You're angry about the movie.
No, 20% would be 1 star.
Yeah, 20% would be 1 star.
So mine, I give it 4 out of 5 stars.
I give it 4 out of 5 stars.
I'll go 4.
I'll go 3.5.
I'm with Brock, 3.5. It's like right middle of the
I didn't
road.
know we could give halves, but
There's
all
stuff
right.
they could do better.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm more hopeful for Justice League now after watching that, because I liked how it ended, and I want to see some. I think now that we got this out of the way, I'm anxious to see, like I said last week, I want to see the two of them working together now, because I love the two of them together, disagreeing on some stuff.
To be honest, before I see a Justice League movie, I would rather see a World's Finest movie. Just the two of them together.
Yeah, but you're
That
not
would
going
be
to
cool.
you're not going to get that.
No.
Because you have Batman v Superman, then it'll be Batman plus Superman.
They're like kissy faces.
Yeah. Batman equals Superman. We'll just keep going with
The
it.
bromance continues.
Yeah.
Just watch.
I want to see. I want to see a solo Batman movie.
I want to, but if I see it, I don't want to see him old. I want them to do.
Get a young guy to play him.
No. Get Ben Affleck and put some makeup on him and dye the gray and have a prequel of why.
But see, I wouldn't mind if they do a Batman movie now that he's kind of he has the League and he's been kind of like maybe brought back out of the dark and being like that he has his. I wouldn't mind seeing a movie where he has his Bat family. I hate as a lifelong Batman fan, I love the Bat family. I've always hated movies when he's on his own because Batman's never on his own. So I wouldn't mind seeing them do a movie where there's a Robin, there's a Nightwing, there's an Oracle, and they have the whole thing, and they do the whole.
That's a lot for another movie.
Yeah, but they've never done that, and it's cool when you read that in the comics when he interacts with his family.
The only problem with that is you've got to age Robin, because in this universe, Bruce Wayne is not taking a 13-year-old kid into battle.
Well, he doesn't have to be 13, and
That's
he
what I'm
did in
saying.
The Dark Knight Rises. He had a little 13-year-old girl. So you're wrong, Cheese.
In the comic books, it works. In the live action movie universe, that doesn't
no one
work.
said you had to get it. Did I say you have to get a 13-year-old?
I'm just saying.
tried that one.
All I said was. All I'm saying is you've got to age Robin up. He can't be.
What are you,
He can't be a
Jared?
13-year-old.
I need that kid to be a little bit older just to be right for me.
But they can. If he's an older Batman, you can say Dick Grayson is Nightwing. You
Yeah.
can have. Well, I mean, I guess we're going to assume that the bat suit that was
Jason Todd.
was Jason
Yeah.
Todd,
Right.
so he could be Red Hood or not even be in it.
Yeah.
And then was it Tim Drake's the youngest?
Red Hood could actually be in a Suicide Squad second movie.
Yeah.
You know, they could have something with him. But I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing Tim Drake. You can make him like 17. You could have Dick Grayson in there in his 20s. Barbara Gordon. It'd be a good movie.
Yeah, because
It'd
as
be-
old as Batman is, those guys would be.
Yeah, it'd be a good movie with them taking on crime families with his whole crew there with him beating ass. It'd be a cool movie. It'd be something you haven't seen from a Batman movie in a long time.
Yeah.
Or ever. So
It would add a nice lighthearted touch to it.
Maybe they'll save that for the Justin Bieber Batman appearances.
yeah, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, who knows? So all right, well I think we've killed this one, and this is going to be another large file to upload now because we went too long.
That's all right.
But thanks to everybody for joining in. Thank you, Brock. Thank you, Lance. Mindy, I would thank you, but you're so damn angry. But thank you anyway for joining. And Ken, take us out.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening. I'm going to say things that anger Dawn, so
Here
you
we
can
go.
check
If
us
you
out.
mention these goddamn websites again, go ahead. I'm going to yell at you.
KFpodcast.com and Facebook.com/KFpodcast.
Or if you have eyeballs, just look at the screen you're currently on and watch the next video. Thank you.
Please
Mark
like
it as a
and-
favorite and do that.
Please like and share us as well so we can.
Yeah, that's one quick point. Please share. Share the Facebook page with people. It does help reach other
Probably
people.
say at the beginning because people get so tired of listening
Yeah,
to
I
us.
know. They've cut out by now, but yeah.
But all right, so thanks everybody. Thanks everyone for being here. Thanks everyone for listening. Have a great night.
Off to Denny's. Bye.
Later.